I ain't record on the audio. Okay, yeah, I see the video going now. It did do something.
It ain't do shit.
It did a lot. Bitch, fuck them up.
That's that shit fat people do when they running.
Yeah.
They pull their shirt down like that shit was gonna make a difference.
It
You
did.
can't see my stomach now.
I'm still the same amount of fat,
Going
but
faster.
I feel different. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, nigga,
That's the shit that matters. You sent me that?
I don't have it to send. Hey, but let me ask you about that shit though. Why fat people pull their shirt down?
I'm
I
gonna tell
want you
you.
to see what you
I'm
can
gonna tell
already
you
see.
why I pull my
Please
shirt
don't
down.
see what you can see.
I'm already fat, right? But sometimes,
I think all fat people think they magicians.
bro, no, it ain't that.
Optical illusion.
It ain't that. It's just sometimes the shirt get caught under your bosom. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's when that wind hit they shit.
They got a draft through my
they
belly
feel
button.
good. They
Hey,
feel
let me
naked.
tell you something I really acknowledge with big niggas. Big niggas lean. They do not
They
stand
don't
straight.
stand. They lean on one
It's
foot.
always one foot. I know.
That
I
prominent
catch
foot.
myself doing it. Bruh, I catch myself doing it. And I make myself put both my feet flat because I don't want to be that nigga. I swear, listen.
You could always tell which side they
I
lean on.
peeped it when I was at the store one day,
You look at
right?
their shoe collection.
Listen, I was at the store one day and it was like two big niggas in front of me, right? All three of us were leaning to the right. I don't know why. One foot was on the tippy toe.
That's that earth axis.
That gravitational pull.
That gravitational pull.
That's what that was.
Y'all was about to.
We were trying to level it out for y'all.
Uh,
That's all that is. I'm trying to pull this up because I want to hear it. I might even give y'all a preview of mine. I don't know how my boy Ruger gonna feel about it. Leak my own shit,
What you mean?
play my shit.
You got a commercial?
Yeah, I did one too.
You
Yeah.
got some clothes? What you for the
Nah,
project?
I did a track for the commercial.
Oh, you mean for rock?
Yeah. That's what I was asking you. Let me hear your track.
The beat or the actual?
Did you record a song?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, if the producer watching this shit, send me my mother. I can say what I want.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
Send me my motherfucking beat, dog. Nigga named V Smith. That's my nigga though. But send me my shit, dog. But nah, I ain't, cause the nigga won't send me the actual beat.
So this is right here.
A rebel is a person who rises in armed resistance against an established government or ruler.
Yeah.
I ain't recorded to that beat.
Sometimes circumstance can act as government or ruler that's preventing us from reaching out for potential.
I did watch this. I just didn't know it was a song.
Others try to make the best out of that situation,
Okay.
but not us. Rebels, we fight and push.
Man, shout out to Rock, man. Biggest clothing label in Miami.
Straight up.
That nigga doing his thing. Yes, sir.
Shout out to
All
Rock.
salute to the owner, Ruger, one of my partners.
Shout out
Trying to get
boy
into this shit,
Ruger,
man.
hey,
Hey,
hey.
welcome to the PrettyNotSure podcast. My name is LT Terra Todrick, if you know me personally. And I'm here with my brother.
Solo. This is solo. This is solo. This is solo.
Finally, you got your fucking name right. So, and we also got one of my this nigga like family, nigga. This shit go back years.
Yeah, right. It's your
Face
boy.
Nelson.
Face.
Yeah, man. So before we even get into all the shit, man, how you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling very. I'm on autopilot.
Oh my God, son.
I'm on autopilot. I'm just going through the motion. Like this week is just gone through, and I'm here. Like when's tomorrow?
Yeah, these little jack boys in Atlanta that got me. Ain't that about it?
Yeah, they got me too.
Well, they got us.
They got us.
I wasn't there. We would have got them, but
Yeah.
they got us. Some bullshit. But, you know, I'm on the same shit, man. Like, it's like my obligations that I have to do. I have no reason to not do them, but I ain't motivated to do shit. I'm just kind of just going. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit got to get done. Just get to it.
You ever get to the point? You know you've grown when you get to the point where every time the mailman come through, you're like, God damn.
Nah, see, you ain't fully nigga, because I don't give a shit about what you
Right,
send me
right.
in my mail.
Fuck when you say this, dude.
Oh, God. This
Hey,
shit.
when I
I
got
might
it.
not
It
be
been
fully
due.
nigga, but I'm fully grown. And being grown means I got to take care of shit.
I must be an adolescent, because, nigga, you can drop all the bills you want in the mail. That bitch don't do nothing to my day.
I feel like this. Cut that shit off. I got my money's worth from the last time I paid.
Oh, God. You know what? Last month was nice and warm.
Oh, shit.
Nice and warm.
Like, oh, the shit went off. I got my money's worth. All right.
Glad I
It's over
bucked y'all
again.
niggas for y'all tried to do the bullshit.
All right.
Y'all can't be politicians.
No. That's what, I'm not in that field.
We didn't even try.
We rappers.
Too many niggas think just like y'all. Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, I just know.
PPP loan coming for me.
I live on I want to say I guess it's a motto. I only deal with what I can control. Sometimes I can only control this bill being paid 30 days from now. This ain't up to me, to God. Period. How much shit happened to me in a day?
It ain't even it's the bills. It's just the mail in general. It reminds you of shit you got to do, whether it be bills or not. I just, damn, I forgot I need to call in.
Huh.
Damn, I forgot I need to go online and register this.
They better call
It's
me.
Like, and if I don't do it, you know, shit don't get taken care of.
How this shit work? If you want my money, call me.
I feel like there's always one or two or a handful of black people in the family that keep the whole family afloat, whether you know it or not.
It's really one.
Yeah.
It's just one.
And if you don't got that one, it's kind of like if grandma died, then we don't know how she did.
I don't know how this insurance supposed to get paid.
What's the password to this?
Who got the Xfinity?
I didn't know she kept the lights
Who
on.
got the
She always
Netflix?
said that shit, but I didn't believe it.
That's real shit.
You got to start a whole new account.
Oh God.
Yeah.
This
We
gonna be
don't even know
calling
how to log
confused as
into
fuck.
this shit.
Hey man, so what's the password? What you do with that? I supposed to type it or I draw it? How you do this?
I ain't got my own Netflix.
Yeah, you got mine,
No, I
motherfucker.
don't. I got my sister's.
Ain't that about a bitch?
That's crazy. Nobody ain't got their own Netflix.
Nah.
I mean, we just in that
It's
time,
always
man.
that one. It's always that one. It's always that one.
Look, you get it how you live, man. The world is put out here for you to thrive. Self checkout is for you to go get what you need.
I had
Okay.
a motherfucking Netflix. That shit went off one time. I offered 40. She was like, it ain't but 20. 18.
What?
I was like, shit, you know how much I watch this shit? I give you 60 for this shit. I was like, they go 40 for it. We're like, that ain't that much.
Don't call me till next year.
You know how much I watch this shit?
I
Bet.
pay $8 a month. You doing a lot.
Right.
Oh well.
If you was running the meter, shit'd be at 250.
Here's a tip for you.
Look, just pay it all right now, so we ain't got to worry about it.
Right.
Thank you for no commercials.
Oh my mama.
Hulu went off.
Hulu
I was
went
like, hey, you having a hard time? You know. Shit.
It's all
Hey,
right.
why niggas call me like that every time? Like, let's say I don't pay my Netflix. Everybody hit me. Nobody offered me not a damn dollar.
Why you ain't, what's going on?
Nigga
with
just hit me
Netflix
like,
now?
"Boy, you good?" Like, "Boy, you
What you
straight?"
mean? Netflix
You know
off.
what I'm saying? The Netflix ain't working, but I'm just checking on you,
I
bro.
was trying to watch Ozark and it ain't come up.
Nigga, you ain't cash at me a fuck thing. What you mean you checking on me, bro? Like, what does that mean?
I ain't all right. I got $17.99 itis.
Oh God. Talk about how these
How much that
subscriptions.
shit is? $17.
Talk
I
about
got
how these-
$17.99 itis.
That bitch just went up 72 cents. I don't know who they think they is. Like, how you gonna raise the price on some shit that I've been stealing for years?
Thank God for the affiliate family members. Thank God for those responsible ones that do pay the bills.
Hold on. How did we get tricked into getting away from cable and falling in subscriptions?
No commercials.
When the fuck did that happen?
That's how.
Damn,
I don't have to
you
wait.
might be right as fuck, boy.
For my show to come.
Because
back
when
on.
I watch a nigga YouTube and that bitch
and
got
then
an
they,
ad,
then they started slipping commercials in and everything.
Right.
That's
listen,
why
bruh.
everybody is loyal to Netflix because
Bruh.
they still ain't bend.
You know what's crazy? When I watch a nigga YouTube, say you play me a video, right?
Mhm.
And an ad come up, I immediately look at you different. It's instinct. Like, this broke ass nigga, why are you in my presence?
You know what I'm saying? We supposed to have YouTube
You
Red.
got to have sponsors.
I have YouTube Premium.
That's the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he mad at me every time I pull up a video.
No,
Let me
nigga,
do
you
it from
play
my
me some
phone.
shit. He be like, hey, watch this. And the ad come on. I'm gone within
I'ma
them
be
6
honest,
seconds,
bro.
bro. I'm out.
Them ads are important though.
Fuck them
I don't
ads.
like them
I was born
myself,
in the
but they're
80s,
important. I don't
We was
like
raised
them.
no commercials,
Yeah, yeah.
bro.
I hated them since the 90s.
Niggas these
Like, what are you
days,
saying?
niggas these days don't know jingles because they ain't got no commercials in their
Right.
life.
I never liked them.
The world looks mighty good to me because Tootsie Rolls are all I see.
That shit was stupid.
Like, you don't
What
know
was
you
it?
don't know the Big Mac song? Two all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on the sesame.
You know what I do know? J.G. Whitworth.
877 cash now. It's my
Unknown caller.
That shit too new. You gotta know some like Mumphy.
When I tell you,
Mindy,
Miami niggas been
and
calling me
look, I
all
got one.
day.
I got one for you from
What's going on at the crib?
from the hometown.
What's going on at the crib?
I got one for you from the hometown.
I'm gonna keep it professional.
Opalaka Hialeah is the place to go.
Oh,
It's true.
shit.
More than just a market, is a great big show.
Damn, I forgot all about that.
Opalaka, dun, dun, dun.
That shit's crazy.
Okay.
No,
That's
you
why.
might have
these
a point.
commercials. These commercials are annoying, but they stick in your head.
But you know what? You might
some
have a point
things.
because the fact that I am accustomed to a lifestyle of where I just get my entertainment, I don't get no interactions, would stop me from even going back to cable.
Right.
You got a point.
Right.
Speaking of entertainment,
Thank you.
what's
keep
been
messing
in
with-
the entertainment all day, all week, as a matter of fact?
Thanks to our sponsors and affiliates and partners in crime.
Oh, my
Thug
fault.
Gentleman.
Yeah, you ain't even bring this
you
bitch
fucked-
in right,
you
man.
fucked up my segue 3 times.
Fuck your Segway. I
3 times.
I don't even
'Cause
ride
you
those.
cannot get over the fact that you like to hear your own voice.
I do. I'm fucking.
I ain't gonna
lazy.
lie, I like to hear my shit too. But I ain't, I don't want to be over here acting like a star. Like, hey, yo, boy, hey, boy.
Nigga came in, his name is Face.
Right.
Anyway, we done got the intro out the way. I just definitely want to say, man, shout out to Thug Gentleman. That's who we are sponsored by, supported by. That's how we coming to you right now. I know the first topic that I wanted to touch it, but he definitely just brought up a point that I fucking forgot. How you feel about the baby? Did you see that?
Beating dog up at the
You feel like he weak
He
for that?
beat him
what
up.
you mean
though.
weak?
Like,
He
do
didn't
you
beat
feel like he
him
was in the
up.
wrong
Listen,
for that?
entourage beat him up.
Listen.
I'll give my
He
opinion
didn't
afterwards.
beat him up.
I mean, technically, he beat him up. The entourage beat him
How
up.
he technically
But
beat him up?
This is my
His
thing,
entourage-
right?
Yeah, my
The
nigga
baby
beat your
ain't have
ass
to-
because you tried me. You got your
Nah.
ass beat by me.
You can't challenge people and tell them how to react.
Exactly.
I can't slap the shit out you and then tell you can't go get a gun. Just like I can't tell you, bro, when it's on site, my nigga, then when you see me, expect you to, all right, dog, let's talk like gentlemen. You said, my nigga, we got to run the fade and shit.
agree.
So
You-
when I
you
caught
said-
you,
you
you was
said-
by
you
yourself,
said
and
it's
I was
on
with 10
site.
niggas. Yo bad.
You said it's on site, and then you want to switch it up when you
But
got beat up and
how
said I
about-
was trying to talk to you.
Right,
How
like-
about, no, fuck all that. Let's bring it in. How was we raised? Think about what mama told us.
Somebody threaten you.
Who,
Don't wait for them to
somebody
hit you.
No, fuck all that.
First of all,
If
Don't
somebody
wait for them
hit
to
your
hit you.
brother, what she told me to do? If somebody hit you while I was there, what you think mama told me to do?
Go give them flowers.
Man, shut your stupid ass up.
jump on their ass. But first of all,
Maybe
those
some
guys
flowers
that
and
helped
candy
him
will solve the problem.
are
she just-
paid to swing on niggas.
I don't know where these young niggas come from. Like, I know the baby ain't no old nigga, but he also ain't no Gen Z nigga. Like, he come up in that era where, bro, you hit my dog. If my dog swing on you, I'm
He have
swinging on
every.
you.
He have every.
It's
right
just
to-
how that works.
I don't even think those was his dogs. I mean, unless his security is his
I
dogs.
think them his. I think I know one of them
He
big
ain't
ass
just walking
niggas was
around with a whole
security.
bunch of
I'm
6'4"
gonna
niggas.
say who
Nah,
cares?
only
All my
one of them
dogs
niggas
is
was-
6'4".
Only one of them niggas
Who
was
cares who
huge.
they are? They were his entourage.
Only one of them niggas was huge. He
I
just
mean-
looked so small. Everybody else
He
looked big.
pulled my hair. He pulled my hair. They
But
didn't
you-
fair fighting.
But at the end of the day, it's like it don't matter if they my security or not, bro. You approach me at an event with my people, right? And then after you already making your verbal threat, public threat, how you
This
think I'm
is
supposed to approach
2
you?
weeks after he got out of the hospital.
What?
This was like 2 weeks after he got out of the hospital, right?
See, he should have thought about his life.
He
Should have made better
that-
decisions.
He made that video and that statement in the hospital. Mind you, I understand his animosity because you hitting on my little sister.
Why would I make a video about
Hold
it?
up, I have words for you too, but I'm not gonna say it's on site and then get into a facility with you and then go. I'm trying to talk like gentlemen.
I think that was his excuse.
That was a
After
very
getting-
bad excuse.
He wasn't trying to talk like gentlemen. Well,
You
first
just
of
seen all
all,
the niggas that were
that's
around him
a
and realized
old-
you could not even
that's
touch
a-
him unless you got through them
no,
first.
that's an old black lie. We
The
done heard
floor
this
was
before.
slippery. I've heard every excuse. He's holding on my hair.
Nah, we done
The
heard this
floor
before.
was slippery. You ain't even touching me, man. Like
That's
come
an
on.
old black lie. First off, and never a black person tell you, I just want to talk. That's not what they trying to do to you. Period.
This the problem. When the brother said all that shit about, boy, you gonna have to run me in my face, shoot me in my face with all that. When people go to popping that shit like that, the problem is they think it's gonna go how they said it was gonna go.
Right.
It's something called uncontrolled variables.
And
We
then
learned this shit in
when
science.
the uncontrolled
Right,
variables
we learned this shit in science. bro.
happen, then you have all these other excuses that don't add up.
Right, because all this unforeseen shit, the element of surprise got you. See, people don't count on that element of surprise. That's a bad boy right
You
there.
writing checks, your ass can't
Right.
cash.
So
Facts.
you ran in the dog, he was squatted up, whether it was security or
And
homeboys,
breast swung
whatever.
on you first.
And he popped off because he knew he had the advantage. Then he had you on the fucking lane.
He
You
struck out.
sliding and
He
shit.
struck out. He should have put him all the way through that lane.
I'm gonna be real,
Hard,
man.
slippery the motherfucker.
I fuck with the baby, so I ain't,
Been fucking with him.
So I ain't, I can't talk bad about him, nigga. Bitches brothers be asking to get beat up. You know how I
yeah,
feel.
I only posed the question just to throw it out there, but
I don't
I
fuck with him
honestly
like that.
feel like he did
Right.
what he needed to do.
Yeah. He didn't do shit.
He did do enough.
He took off.
He did enough.
He got him.
They
He
did.
got him one little
They
overhand
did.
right.
So let's just keep it. Let's just make
they
it
did
realistic,
what
right?
he needed to do.
If we out bowling, if we out bowling,
I'm not giving no excuses. All of that is fine and
You
all of
just
that
don't
is-
like the baby. That's all
I
that
didn't
is.
say I don't like him. All of that is fine and fair and love and war. All of that bullshit, I get it. It is what it is. But he ain't do shit. They
popped
did what
off,
he
nigga.
needed to do.
He did what he was supposed to do.
He pop off every other time.
He popped off. What
He
you
pop
talking
off
about?
every
It's
other time.
clear.
He cannot keep his hands to himself. This particular time, he just wasn't able to really reach him like
This was
he could have been
clear
able
footage
to
of
reach
him taking off.
Okay.
He did
There
what
were
he was
so
supposed to do.
many other people that got on him
I
before.
can't help that my dog's
do that.
faster than
It's
me.
not that you can help it or not.
What's
I'm just
supposed to be-
stating the facts
'cause
of
my
what
little nigga
happened
quicker
in
than
this
me.
in this particular incident. Every other time, this nigga slapping bitches up. I'm not saying he.
We ain't
I'm
slapped
not-
bitch.
Every other, this nigga's always putting his hands on somebody.
Nah, niggas be trying to, baby.
I don't care whether they be trying him or not. I'm
Niggas
just
be
saying
trying
the
to,
fact
baby.
is he always putting his hands on
He
somebody.
basically saying
That's great. Fine.
the nigga
I'm just saying in this
confrontational as
particular,
fuck.
He might be.
Listen, but this particular incident, he
might
had a
be.
whole bunch of people with him that got a lot more licks in than he did. I'm not defending him. I'm not going against him. I'm just saying what y'all saying is valid, but y'all just trying to hype him like he did something. The nigga ain't do shit. They did shit.
Baby, you did what you
They
supposed to do,
did
cuz.
shit. You ain't did what you're supposed to do.
I
You
support
did
you,
what you're
dog.
supposed to do all them other times, even when you wasn't supposed to do it.
I support you,
This
dog.
nigga cannot keep his hands.
You swung
He
on a
need
nigga
to
on a
make this money
slippery-ass
because
bowling alley,
he
bro.
has a lot of lawsuits out right now.
The niggas who get paid to whoop niggas' asses for them. That's
He
why
should have been
the
a
niggas who
boxer.
get the check for
He should
slamming
have been
niggas
a
by the
slap-
braids and
he
shit
should
and
have
getting
been a
swung
slap
on at the boat.
boxer.
The niggas he hired to do that did that. I mean,
He should have been.
he
a slap
tried to sneak
boxer.
some shit in.
He
but
need to be hanging out with Mike Tyson.
You think the nigga just confrontational? He might be. I can't even take that from him.
I don't blame him. If
But
you in the limelight
North
and
Carolina
everybody's
niggas-
always in your face,
North
I get it.
Carolina niggas is
Everybody
kinda
don't have the
different.
same temperament.
I met a couple of North Carolina niggas. Them niggas is country as fuck. They kind of different. Them niggas is kind of like pop off artists. That's what I.
At this point, it's funny. It's so funny. I think T.I. should put it in his stand-up comedy.
See, I understand that.
T.I.'s first off. Y'all seen T.I. stand up comedy? Has anybody just seen the clips?
I mean, I think he's.
I don't like the clips. They're always blurry and it's distorted. So I can't
like
give.
them.
I'm not saying I don't like his stand-up.
Just
I said
a
I don't like the
disclaimer,
clips because the clips.
T.I.
are
is one of my
very
favorite
clear.
rappers of
Yeah,
all
so
time.
no matter
so
what he do,
I'm biased. It's cool.
no matter what he do,
I like T.I.
Great.
Like,
great.
I think
I'm not gonna say
the
it's
fact
great.
that
I'm just not gonna. It's not
Look,
horrible.
let's just look at it like this, right? All of us in this room, we respect stand-up comedy. We know that's not some shit we could just go
Nope.
up there and do, no matter how
It's
funny
not
we is
easy.
at the crib, right?
Yeah.
So to take that on and to not be terrible, that's a feat in itself. Am I not? Am I lying?
He's not terrible. He's not.
So I'm saying,
terrible.
like, and the only thing that I do have an issue with is that I hate that I'm seeing clips. I would much
Yes,
want to
that's what I'm saying.
hear about it and then one day see a special.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like
5-minute
this the
special,
thing, right?
15-minute special,
He-
30-minute
he's
special. I don't
T.I.
care.
exactly.
He's
But I want
T.I.,
to see
right?
it
Everywhere he
clear.
go, a camera gonna get
I wanna
pulled.
hear
Right,
it
but he's
crisp.
T.I., right?
I don't want to hear people in the background. I don't want to see this with the camera. Like, that's my only problem.
This is
Like,
why you're not gonna get the whole thing right now.
everybody
you-
judging off of these shoddy recordings.
You
Like,
only gonna get the highlight reel.
I
I'm pretty
think-
sure some of that shit get like.
And I like how humble he is on the interviews.
I know
when they
some of that
ask him,
shit get like what?
when they ask him about it, like how humble he is.
I ain't seen him do no interviews yet.
I've heard him. I've heard a few sound bites when he was saying, I know I'm not the greatest. I know I'm open to. He's open to like having people help write some things, but he's basing his stuff off of his life, and he thinks that through time when he puts his foot in the pool, he don't just dip his toe in. He go full force.
I support artists doing different things, right? I support J. Cole going to play basketball. That was a dream of yours. You know what I'm saying? You done got to a point where, nigga, I could venture out. Motherfucker, I want to, if I can go buy me a skate park, nigga, at a certain point, you going to see me skateboarding again. Because, nigga, that was something that I fucked with as a kid. So the fact that T.I. is like, he's at the point in his career where I could take these risks. And keep in mind, he's T.I. He don't got to go up and tell one joke. His life is interesting enough to keep a nigga attention.
Right.
So
yeah, because if you watch that show,
I think
it's a funny show.
I would like to see more stars, like just kind of venture into just public speaking or quote unquote stand up comedy.
Right.
Because when you want to hear more about Shaq life, money,
Yeah.
Right.
like imagine that nigga did us an hour.
What about? See, it sounds great the way you lay it out, but what if they're not all about branching out into different entertainment aspects?
Well, no,
What if
I
they're-
only mean it for T.I. because they seem like he really
but
taking
then
that
you're
step
using
forward.
you're using him as an example for other artists to be able to branch out and do the things that they want to do that may not be, what their field is in.
Yeah.
Like a basketball player trying to rap or whatever rapper trying to play basketball. All of these things are great when it comes to entertainment. What if they wanted to get into politics? Because we seem to draw a line in politics.
Yeah, draw a deep ass line.
We cancel them quick when they start telling us their opinions about politics.
Because your jokes don't have shit to do with my taxes, don't have shit to do with legislation, don't have shit to do with gerrymandering, nigga. I don't want to hear nothing. Now, you want to tell some jokes, go play some basketball, nigga? Hey, I'm that bitch from the Fox News. Shut up and dribble, nigga. I'm cool with it. Don't you get your ass into politics and make me hate you. I don't want to do this. Because I'm a taxpaying citizen now. That shit matters to me. But you want to tell some jokes,
I'm on the fence
nigga?
with that because, you know.
I mean, I think
we might not like a lot of politics.
I think influence has a lot to do with it. So, like, let's say Will Smith got into politics and was on the side of things that I agree with. I would absolutely support it. But based on the character of Will Smith as a person that I've seen all these years, if a nigga like T.I. got into it, I'm going to be a little concerned. I'm going to be a little concerned because this is another rich person who is all about, and I'm not saying nothing bad against T.I. Trust to believe, love T.I. But I do feel like T.I.
I feel like you'll collect his dingleberries.
What's that? Why you trying me? I don't even know what a dingleberry is. I'll beat the shit out of dingleberry. First off. But I feel like his values are going to be catered more towards rich people values. The things that he said, just based off the things that he said when Atlanta was kind of rioting, I understand that this is your city, but you got to put your hand on the pulse and understand that your city is being impacted way more than you. I get that you like, we can't destroy this, we can't do that. You can't tell hurt people what to do. You just got businesses in this city and you're going to be impacted by it. And now your interests are speaking. I don't want to hear your fucking interest when it comes to things like that.
Entertainers should stay entertainers and politicians should stay politicians. And this is where we don't get anywhere. Because entertainers have more influence than politicians do.
You're right, because Trump is a fucking clear example of it. But look
it
how
is definitely
terrible
going
he was.
to draw a line in the sand every time an entertainer tries to get in the political pool, because there are going to be people on both sides of the field that one or the other's not going to like this entertainer for what they believe in. I wish you would be a little bit more Priscilloquent while I'm talking. Word of the day, Priscilloquent.
Who?
If anybody can tell me what that means, like, subscribe.
You have to be following us.
You have to follow us. You have to subscribe.
And you have use it in a sentence in the comments.
You have to write it in the comments use a sentence in the comments.
First, you got to learn how to spell it. And now I won't be able to tell you if you spelled it right. How you spell it?
And it's not always, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to look up this word and know the definition of it. So it's not a matter, it's not a fact. Yeah, it's not a fact. It's not a fact of whether you get the word right. It's not a fact of whether you get the definition right or not. It's a fact of how clever you are when you use it in a sentence, how funny you can be.
You get a chance to win yourself a prize from the PrettyNotSure podcast, which is sponsored and brought to you by Thug Gentlemen. So go ahead and do that.
Thank you.
And I might be in the sentence in the comments trying to do it with you because I just learned some shit. But regardless of, I know how we got into politics and shit. I'm gonna just close it out with this. I do not have a strong issue with entertainers joining politics if it is from an authentic place. Like if you have a history of that, like Chance the Rapper for one. Chance the Rapper has been involved locally in politics since his career's ever been public to us, right? So if he ventured into that way, I get it. It's just like a nigga from the hood who always been in the church, but he plays sports, right?
I don't think anybody would have a problem with Nipsey being in politics.
If I see a nigga like that that's always been in the church, but he great at basketball or whatever, he go to the NBA and become a pastor. It's like, nigga, those are your roots. I get that, right? But it's a lot of times these entertainers get into this politician shit because of this bread. And that's where I kind of don't know how to differentiate. But speaking of fucking politics, because I guess Joe Rogan has become I guess it's become political now. It seems like.
Do you think he's become political or his
name itself? I don't think Joe Rogan is political at all.
His name has become
Joe Rogan himself has become political. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to try to be as fair and transparent as possible. I do feel like Joe Rogan is being attacked. This seems like a huge play to just kind of make him radioactive so nobody wants to stick with him and nobody wants to stand behind him because he's too in the middle. He doesn't have a side. He's just too in the middle. Now, mind you, the shit that he said, listen, I don't feel like Joe Rogan is racist, but white man, when you say nigger a bunch of times and they can make a video out of it, it don't matter the context, sir. You got to deal with that. Like, you got to, hey, if they take your money, they cut your show, I don't have no issues for that. I don't think a person should be silenced who has that much power. But I also understand if it does, man, nigga, you made that choice. Do I think that man is a racist?
This is the perfect storm because had headlines not hit about him 2 weeks in a row,
yeah, it seemed like a calculated attack on this nigga.
1 week it was this, the next week it was something else. But it's not so much that we're focusing on him and making him politicizing him. It's just, I feel like it's also happened at the perfect storm because at the same time, in the same week, between those weeks, Whoopi Goldberg was suspended for saying something that was highly offensive to a lot of Jewish people.
At the same time, she was wrong too.
And whether she was wrong or right, she got on this platform just like he did and apologized after being educated a little more on the subject. And now this black sister, who I guess many people see her as like another kind of Oprah, basically, has been suspended. Has been suspended. Not only do they see her as like another form of Oprah, and she's been suspended. They also they're recapping her interaction and conversation with Monique and how she kind of like not dismissed her, but tried to school her on how to act towards the industry. And it's kind of like, while we have this black woman, when they're showing how we react to her doing something very similar, if not exactly the same as Joe Rogan, she's being reprimanded. He's being glorified.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
So
here's the thing, though.
What is making him politicized is not the fact that he's being himself. I have nothing against him. I feel like his opinions matter because he's not sitting here too far left, too far right. He's just a regular ass nigga giving his opinions. Whether you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. And he's been doing that since day one. That's why he is so successful.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he is a white cis male.
What's cis?
He's he's born male. He's
What's
a
cis?
heterosexual male. He's white. And in the fact that we've always known and seen the perception to be that white men of America, white straight men of America, get to guide and slide through.
This is off subject, but cis sound too close to sissy. I don't like it. You can change that.
Yeah, he's white. He ain't no
Change
sissy.
that.
He ain't no sissy. But white male, white
basically,
straight,
I'm a cisgender person because I was born as a man. What? Why can't I just be male? Male wasn't good
you
enough.
a cis head.
Who?
You a cis head.
What?
A cis hetero.
I hit your ass with something in this bitch. Anyway,
Cis hetero.
bro, listen.
They just come up with new words all the time.
A
It just-
cisgender, sometimes cissexual or shortened to cis, describes a person whose gender identifies as the same as their sex assigned at birth.
Yes,
Male.
that's it.
What the fuck was wrong with male?
That's it. I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
just
But
what
why we
people are
changed the
saying.
name? Why?
Mm-hmm.
There's some new shit. Like, now I'm a cisgender male.
Right.
I wasn't just a regular fat male.
We gotta. We don't have to keep up with the
I'm not-
times, but we have
I'm
to.
not a
We
black
have to
male.
keep up with the
I'm a
terminology.
black cis
We have to
male.
keep up with the terminology.
I
But
don't gotta keep up
and
with
yes,
shit.
you do. But listen, because we want to keep the we want to keep the ear of the audience, and if we keep
I thought
if
the
we talking like-
LGBTQ
if
wanted
we're-
to have labels. Don't be labeling me
if
new
we're
shit. Give me
talking-
my old ones.
If we're talking,
It was working fine.
if we're talking like we're from the 1800s, people are not going to listen to us. But it don't.
I hear what you're
cat,
saying. I
like
get what
that.
you're saying.
We can still fuck with the young people and fuck
Hey
their
man,
heads
so
over. Listen,
basically, to Gen Z, I'm cis
yeah,
because I was born a male.
we can still
and I'm
fuck with
still a
we can
male.
still fuck with the young people's heads. Like tell a young nigga one day, go get me a phone book and see how long they run around the room not knowing what the fuck to look for.
First off, I wouldn't know what to do with the phone book once you got it.
No,
from me.
I'm just saying we can still fuck with their heads. They fucking with us with all these new words, but we can fuck with them too.
I would. You know
This
what?
is on to my subject, and I would like to ask all of you
Could be.
heterosexuals here. But let me just finish my point with Joe Rogan and the fact that we have someone on the opposite end of the spectrum, a black female in entertainment, a white.
Yeah, they definitely getting treated
Yeah,
completely
they're
different.
getting treated
Absolutely.
completely different, and that's why the serendipity and the perfect storm of it all is politicizing him. Not that he's done anything different than he
He ain't
always
did shit
does,
different.
but everybody's putting a magnifying glass
And
on him because
I
we see this happening at this. It's different because throughout time it's always happening apart. This has happened at the same
You know what's
time.
crazy? I appreciate his apology just as much as I appreciate hers.
Absolutely, I do.
I felt
So
the
this
same
time
way
I
from
can't
both of them.
sit
Like,
here- yeah.
okay, they fucking with it. They understand. Like, hey man, I be tripping. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I got you.
I can't sit here and blame him and blame society for pushing him through and not suspending him and keeping him paid. I can't blame them for doing it because I also feel like this is what we should be doing for her too. It's
But
not his fault.
It is different circumstances
do-
because she's
but
on
they
a
do it too.
network. He is not on the network. So
True.
even if you suspend Joe Rogan still has he owns his platform.
Right.
She does not. So there is a huge, let's make sure we put the details in. He can't be suspended. She can.
But they did take
get what I'm
out they
saying?
did take out about 70.
They took off his episodes from their platform. They're still available on his channel.
And there's other platforms that are offering him money to put those episodes
Exactly,
back
because
on.
the difference is he owns the Joe Rogan podcast. Whoopi Goldberg is a employee
Right.
of the View.
I wish she would quit.
I
wish she would
Mama, I
come
hope she
back.
quit.
Don't
Fuck
come
them
back
niggas.
because guess how many people
Fuck
gonna
them
want her
crackers, like,
back
for
on
real.
their show.
But
They might give her own show.
that's what it. On God, like
Facts, though.
if she
would
would have
give her
taken this moment right now,
because she is a prominent figure in entertainment. They will give her own. They will offer her so many roles.
she was
so many
already
parts.
prominent before the View. Now that she's
It's
on
true.
the View, she's in everybody's living room
Right.
every single day.
I wish she would
Man,
quit. I
Make you a
hope she
fucking
quits.
podcast. That shit gonna blow up.
Guess how fast them ratings will go down when they don't see that black woman on that show.
I never watched it
And-
anyway.
and she-
Who the fuck
talk
watches
about
the View? Like I don't.
we ain't talking about you. They're the
I ain't never
highest-
went into a crib and that bitch was
They
on.
win awards every year. They're the highest
I'm
rated
sure
daytime
they
TV
do.
talk show.
I am not
So-
trying to take it away. I just know
so-
in my circle, my culture, where we don't give a fuck. We like Whoopi. So if Whoopi don't come on, we don't care
I
that
wish
she
you
not
would
on there.
not keep spewing these rhetoric. I know you don't give a fuck, but I
I
wish
don't.
you wouldn't because
So
other niggas like you.
it's a lot of us.
I don't want you to watch her just because you should. No.
We out here.
I just don't want you to. I just don't want you to spread the Omarion. Stop spreading that Omarion. Touch.
Nigga, what the
Stop spreading that virus of keeping us out
way your
the
brain
loop
shoots.
and down.
What was
It's
your
everywhere.
just let's move on from
Touch.
Whoopi. Fuck that
Spreading
shit.
that negative
Whoopi need to
shit.
quit. Fuck them motherfuckers at the View. Don't nobody give a shit. She need to quit that shit. Anyway. I'm telling you, that's how niggas gonna look at this shit and feel the same way. I promise you. I promise you. Go ahead, man. Get to your next one. You was leaning into it.
It's too late.
Oh, you want to talk about Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg.
He just bought Death Row.
Yeah, we know that.
I'm curious to know, like,
Why
what
is this,
comes with that?
Why is this guns?
Charges.
Can we talk about how immature? I'm not gonna do that.
Don't get on. Don't be trying to
I'm not
rap
gonna do
today.
that.
Don't do that shit today.
How immature all these fucking label names are. Like, I'm so sick of this. Y'all grown ass men.
It's not immature.
It's immature.
A lot of them niggas went to Death Row.
It don't matter if you went to
not
Death
that
Row or
immature.
not. Y'all made a very successful career out of all of this stuff that y'all do. But goddamn it,
If
the
white people
influence
can
that
sell
you-
black trauma, then we can too.
They are selling black trauma by allowing people to name their companies Death Row, Murder
Exactly.
Inc.,
So if white people
Bad
can own
Boys.
it
It's such
and make
negative,
millions
it's
off
such
of it,
negative
why the fuck
content-
can't Snoop Dogg
connotation.
do it?
That's not saying he can't. He is.
Mhm.
They are. Why
Oh,
do we
yeah.
keep falling for this bullshit that white people are? They only allow it because they want us to be perceived as negative motherfuckers.
As long as we get paid for it, don't fucking matter.
You a dumb, ignorant bitch.
And I'm getting paid.
God damn.
Is that not what matters? We not on the same
Help me,
page.
somebody.
I mean, technically, he ain't.
On a
he
podcast with a
Snoop
full-
ain't naming Death Row.
Exactly.
No, he didn't. I'm not
bought the
blaming him.
right.
No, I'm not
You
blaming
saying
him.
from
I'm
the
not
jump,
blaming
but I mean, you
Yeah,
gotta
you
remember
understand?
when that shit was established.
I'm deeper than this surface level shit y'all talking about.
Right, but when that shit was
Understand what I'm
established,
saying?
you gotta remember like the place Black America was in.
It's
We
still
talking the
there.
early 90s. You know
We
what
still
I'm saying?
there. I'm
We
just
might
saying
be.
we need to pay more attention to this shit and be more mindful.
So you think he should change the name?
Everybody changes his name all the time. Snoop Lion.
He's back to Snoop Dogg.
So, but he did it.
Didn't work.
T.I.P.
It
Tip,
didn't work.
Diddy,
Didn't
Puffy,
Well, Tip was
all of
actually
this
Tip
shit.
first.
If y'all could, I'm just saying, it don't matter. If they could change all this other shit, y'all could take
What's your
a
gripe
leap of
here?
faith.
Go ahead.
My gripe is with our people not paying attention. We could just take a step forward on the leap of faith that we could be a little bit less negative and violent, thinking that's what attracts
Shit
us to
negative
each other.
outside.
It is.
It's
Right,
fun.
We
right.
don't
It's
have
like-
to. We do not have to be the face of that shit because everybody else is allowing us to be the face.
If
The
anybody
Jewish,
gonna get
the
paid
Jewish
shit
community
now,
would never allow their own people to be perceived the way we are allowing our people to be
but
perceived.
see, there's a difference though. Because
capitalizing
if
off of it.
anybody should be capitalizing off of our trauma, shouldn't it be a nigga like Snoop Dogg?
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Now take a leap forward and try and be the catalyst. Not just him.
You hate.
All
That's
of
what
you. I'm
that
not
is.
hating.
Hating like a
I
motherfucker.
am elevating us
That
to
shit sound
another
like a
level
hating ass elevator,
be,
cuz.
so we could be better than these Jewish people, better than these
You put
Caucasians,
some hateration in the
better than these
dance ring. I
Asians,
don't care.
because everybody is always put before us. And every time you see somebody emulating us, is because everybody loves our culture. Everybody loves everything about us.
And like
But they
shoot 'em up,
don't
bang,
want to be
bang shit.
around us. They
So
don't want to
wait,
hang out
hold
with us.
up.
They don't want to marry
Hold
us.
up.
We're good enough to be friends and homeboys, but we can't marry
Well,
into
like
these
that. Let's make it
motherfuckers'
deeper
families.
then.
We can't be CEOs.
Let's make it deeper then.
No,
All right.
we ain't gotta make it deep because
No,
you gonna
let's
make
do
that
it.
shit ignorant as fuck.
I'm
You
not.
an ignorant fuck, and you gonna try to
No,
make a
I'm
point
not.
to some ignorance.
I
Don't make no point to no
am
ignorance.
not
Please help
gonna
me
do
elevate
that.
my people. It's okay we doing what we doing to get what we got to get, but take a leap of faith and stop doing the shit that we've been
So you
doing.
want them to
just
stop
because-
making gangster shoot 'em up movies?
They don't even
Oh
make
God,
them shit
it's
no more.
important.
You want them to stop making like
It's
Right,
important.
hold on.
Grand
because
Theft
guess
Auto?
what
No,
else?
no, stop making
Guess-
mafia movies.
you want them to stop making Grand Theft Autos?
Let's stop making Italian mob movies then. Everything
We don't
violent
have
about
to stop.
Black America is
We
just
don't have to
American.
stop, but we don't have to be the face. We don't. Do you understand? You understand what I'm saying?
No, go ahead.
But who's
Understand? You understand what I'm saying? Okay, thank you. Who? Computers.
right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I get your point 100%.
But there's always a but, so you can
But-
have these niggas go on doing the same shit they was doing because you trying to make a
But
point
it's
to the
like
negative
this, man.
aspect
If
of it
the
all.
dope gonna get sold, shouldn't I be the one making from it? If it's gonna get sold regardless, right? The dope gonna get bought, it's gonna get made, it's gonna get sold, right? If I can get control of it with the proceeds, is it not a little better? Because these proceeds gonna help somebody other than what it was doing before. Because them crackers that owned it before did nothing for rappers. You get what I'm saying? Like Snoop is still, and I don't even think it's gatekeepers in hip hop no more. But if it was, Snoop is a major gatekeeper.
His
For him to own a label like that has so much prestige, you can go into business with other companies. That company has a track record to be successful, right? So I can take that name, just like if I own Pepsi. I can go to the Super Bowl and go, well, Pepsi, I want to shoot a commercial. I already am in the door already because of the name and the track's record of success, right? Am I wrong? So if a nigga like that gets to own a company who we had no ownership over before,
let's talk about Pepsi. and
Let's
Coke.
congratulate
him. I mean,
let's talk about Pepsi and Coke because Coke was originally not so much a negative thing, but when it became negative because of the ingredients in it, they took those ingredients out. So I'm saying that everything that we do may stem from a societal point where they have been trying to keep us in this negative light.
we are following
wait.
the
No.
trajectory of the ignorant. I get it.
We're following that, but we don't have to. We can be proud of that and proud of the fact that we are pulling our way out of it. We don't have to keep feeding our children the shit that we had to eat in order for them to be successful. We could teach them another way and still keep our brand names, still keep our history.
But
still
Death Row
keep
don't
our
sound
culture.
hard though.
Oh God.
I mean, we don't really control the narrative.
Oh God. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
can, and we shall, and we will.
Because even the record labels, it's still
We can,
the shit
and we
that's
shall,
above them
and
is
we
still
will.
like
All we have to do is keep these
Hold
conversations.
on,
hold on.
like CMG still got an answer to 9 times 10, a higher power.
True.
And then even you can't say we're not making the transition because it went from Cocaine Music Group to what? You can't hear yo Gotti don't call that shit cocaine music no more.
Yeah, you don't.
Because somebody told him, hey bro, you can't keep that same.
We just
Picture,
need
you-
more. We just need more
Yeah.
of that.
Gotta
That's what I'm
elevate it.
saying.
And slowly but surely, I
We
think
need
it's
more
gonna
of
come
that.
about. But the
I
problem
hope
is we don't
so,
control
yes.
the narrative, and the motherfucker who control the narrative, that is not in their best interest.
Right. It's in their best interest to keep us in a negative light.
Right.
And if they
But-
and if we are in a compliance to it, we're just giving that to our other generations.
But the
True,
problem
we
is
still
We'll just
benefiting
repeat
more.
the
But the
pattern.
problem
no,
is-
no, no, no. We're not benefiting just because we're making money.
The
We're
dudes that's-
benefiting when we make the money and we try to do the changes that are necessary to make sure we ain't got to feed our younger generation the same shit.
Go ahead, cut him off.
Stop.
You cut him off.
But the
Stop.
dudes, you feel me? The dudes that's doing it right now, you gotta remember, bro. They coming off the streets, bro. Motherfucker coming from eating
That's what I'm
noodles.
saying.
And
Nobody
they putting
saying
the steak
forget
in,
it.
but you gotta remember the person who controlling the narrative is the same person who putting the steak in their face and taking the noodles out their face. So it's like, yo, we would love for it to be changed, but it's like, man, how the fuck you gonna tell this nigga like, boy, he just came out the
You
side?
know how much we done changed, and we cannot say we can't do it.
I'm
We
gonna be
cannot
honest
say
with
we
you.
can't
I
change
think
the
this is even deeper to even in my life when it comes to making music. Like, yeah, I like to make love songs, right? I like to make sad songs about, my depression and shit, right? But there's an audience who needs that gutter shit. They need it. I'm not gonna give you such a dirty version of it, but it's gonna be just dirty enough for you to understand it's authentic, and you to run with it. And it may even lead you to some other. It may even give you different thoughts in your mind. Because I'm not telling you to crash out, but I might be making a crash out song where I have damn near crashed out, right?
I think what you're trying to. I understand what you're saying. I think you think what I'm trying to do is erase.
No. I get what you're basically all you're saying is, hey, we need more positive
Yeah.
examples, and we keep harping on the negative ones that we already have. I get that. It's like remaking the same
Yeah.
Batman 30 times. We don't need another fucking Batman. I get that. But if it's selling, right, and it's been selling, right, if the owner's always been white, right, we ain't never been able to do nothing with it. Now it's a black owner. Yeah, it's fucked
Now we
up.
can do something with it.
True, but we still got to sell the same Batman. You get what I'm saying?
Now we got to.
They got to sell the same shit.
We got to.
But now it's a nigga in place that's gonna actually uplift Long Beach, California rappers.
That's all I'm saying.
So
Speak
I
is
think it's a congratulations, dude.
It is a congratulations.
Snoop Dogg.
Never said
You
it
know what I'm
wasn't.
saying?
Yeah, congratulations.
Shout out to that boy.
Does he own the catalog?
That's one of my questions that I
Does he
had.
own
It's
the
like,
Def- is he just has? I have Death Row record. Does he
didn't
own
they
the Death
sell
Row
a lot of
catalog?
that shit?
I thought Harbor or Martell or one of them.
Yeah, I
toy
swear like
companies own
Interscope
Death
or
Row.
somebody owned a lot of the music. That's what I'm like. Do he really benefit by owning the record label?
You just get
Or
to
do
give
you
away
get
chains.
the rights? You know what I'm saying? Like you get a chain,
Like,
like
You
He
give away
making
chains
money.
and shit. Or,
He making money.
But I know as far as like, let's say like a record label like Atlantic. If Atlantic ever goes down, right, and someone's ever able to purchase that brand and repackage it, it's best to keep the name because of the history. Always. And yes, a bunch of dumb shit came from Death Row. Absolutely.
Yeah,
But the
can be
ownership-
the names are always revamped.
But
And
the
I get what you're
ownership
saying.
was in hands of niggas that
What was
didn't
it?
have
What was
no
that telephone company? The first telephone company, Southern Bell or Bell
Southern
South?
Bell,
Southern Bell
Bell South.
first.
It was Southern
AT&T.
Bell.
Southern
Then
Bell.
it was Bell South, right? And then it was Bell or something like that. They
I thought it was just
After
AT&T.
Bell South, I got lost in the mix.
yeah,
I know AT&T that
they
shit
just
now.
kept
Metro came
revamping.
out
So
after that.
it's not that you have to change completely or forget your history. It's that we just need to keep molding and
Put it like this.
softening these
I know
edges and
one day-
that segue. Go ahead.
One day the PrettyNotSure brand, LT Terra brand, is going to be in ownership of other people. And I hope that generation that owns this brand is better, smarter, elevates.
Absolutely.
I hope that happens, right? Because I hope that we are in a time where it's a room for that to happen. As of right now,
That's
though,
all I'm saying. We need to make space for that.
as of right now, I'm going to continue to make records that are geared towards street activity because I understand that is needed. Because it ain't stopped. Like niggas is breaking in cars right now because they hungry. You understand? Like it's happening every day. And there's niggas out here crashing out every day because they don't think they have another fucking choice. So when I give you 15 songs of where, hey, this is where my positive thinking took me through my depression, this is where my negative shit took me when I was trapping. You gotta give it to you.
Broke in my car last night and popped my window.
Stole my pistol. So
Because I was in a
bought a
game.
brand new one. But at the end of the day, like, I get what you're saying, and I agree 100%. Like, we do need more positive role models, and I don't think that this is a
I think
situation
Snoop
where
is a positive role model.
exactly.
He's
That's
a
what I was
very
getting ready to go
positive
to.
role model. I'm not
Because
speaking
he's a
against
rapper
him.
that didn't crash out.
Who?
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
He a rapper that is showing you how to elevate his music to television, to cartoons. You know what I'm saying? To like
Commercial.
radio, not all type of shit. Snoop Dogg is now one of the most. He is the most famous rapper of all.
I would like to know, talking about, since we're talking about elevating and being more positive and being more comfortable changing the narrative of what people perceive us to be in the Black culture, in the music industry, and all the way around as a minority. What would it take, Face, and you, what would it take, since you guys are from the streets, for
Sounds so corny when you say it like that.
you guys are from the streets.
The streets.
I mean, how is he supposed to say it?
I'm
Y'all
from,
from
I'm
the
from
streets,
I'm from
dog.
Opa-locka, dog.
Yeah. I can't say shit.
I don't know. It's not you. I don't like when I say it. No, it's
How
not
do
you.
say it?
I hate saying it. I hate when I tell a nigga, bro, I'm from the street, dude. Like, I hate that shit.
I get what you're
It's
saying.
corny to hear. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's literally
Basically, man, y'all been around the way. Like,
yeah.
y'all been around the
It's
way.
hard to just tell a nigga like, yeah, bro, I'm really from
Yeah.
the hood. Like, this shit sound crazy to me.
As a,
Because now I'm like,
minority living in an
I'm
economic
glorifying this
situation where,
bullshit.
yeah, as a minority living in an economic situation where people look down and frown upon you and your lifestyle is very much based on the fact that we are placed in this economic society at birth, depending on, you know, our success or the lack thereof, how we grow up, how we get through, how as you two straight males that are minorities have to navigate your way through life and being out there in the streets and doing things that you might necessarily want your children to do, but you had to do it, and you've had to develop a certain demeanor. Sometimes people would call it toxic masculinity as a Black male. What does it take for a man like me and others to live in your world and not feel threatened, or you not feel threatened as a gay person? What does
I
that
can't
take?
speak for these niggas. These niggas homophobic as fuck.
Yeah,
These
what is
niggas
it-
think when you meet a gay nigga,
I'm
they trying to
asking
fuck you.
Face.
Like, this shit
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm asking Face. What would it take for me to be in a room with you and a lot of niggas that are just like you that may not know me but can obviously tell that
There's some
I'm
insecure
gay
niggas in that
and
room
not
gonna feel like you trying to
not
fuck
feel
them.
threatened.
They
What will
stupid
it take?
shit.
That's what I want to know.
I mean, most niggas from that environment ain't really open minded. You know
I
what
swear.
I'm saying? So you gotta remember, bro. Like we come from a,
Well, this
especially
we
in
know
my
this.
generation.
That's why the
We
question
come
is
from a
posed.
society where we was taught, like, you know, homosexuality was
Make
like,
you
what the
soft.
fuck? Like, right. So you got a lot of dudes. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Coming up, I say up until damn near recently, I used to kind of be like, man, nigga with that gay shit.
Yeah,
And then one day, you know, when I started trying to like learn myself and like understand what make me happy about myself, I started understanding like, man, whatever it take to make you happy, if that's what makes you happy, it makes you happy. So I started to have a whole different outlook. What would make somebody like you comfortable? I mean,
not me, because we're gonna be uncomfortable as long as you're uncomfortable. You get what I'm
and
saying?
right, and that's what a lot of
What would
times.
it take for me to be in the same room with you or the like thereof, giving yourself the mentality of your past
Right.
past mentality?
Right.
What will it take
Hold on.
for you to not feel threatened that I'm in the same space? Because I might not even be near you.
To me, it's all about an understanding of happiness. Like, nigga, how the fuck could you be mad at him? Because that's what makes
Right.
him happy about being him.
Because understand, I am the way I am because I am the way I am, but I live in your world.
Right.
Even though your world is a minority world, you are part of the heterosexual world where the majority of you guys rule. And for me to have to be me, I live in your space, whether you're Black, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, you know, I live in this hetero world. And
Exactly.
9 times out of 10, I am more
Exactly.
uncomfortable than you are. Hold on. Even though I may show courage or I may show some kind of pride that I may not look uncomfortable, but I am uncomfortable deep down inside because I know I make you uncomfortable and I am threatened because you are more susceptible of doing something terrible to me because I am this way. And I might not even have a conversation with you. All I might do is look at you. We
I'm
might
raising my
cross
hand.
eyes. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
How can we get past that? How can we get past that?
I would say, as a person who could see that room for what it is, and I'm talking about any person who is a homosexual individual, anybody in the LGBTQ community, right? If you can see that room for what it is, small-minded group of individuals who may not want to take their minds out to another thought process or perception and can't be violent towards you, why the fuck do you want to be in that room?
We don't have a choice.
The
We're in
room
this
is basically the world.
Thank you.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Don't think it like he closed the door.
I
and
get
watched
you.
it. The
Okay.
room is basically the world.
So now, that's the
metaphorically
case.
speaking.
Am I speaking?
Nah, I heard you.
Yeah,
I'm talking to am I
thought
speaking?
I thought you talking about street niggas.
No.
I thought you talking about street niggas. My bad.
I'm talking about them because you say that again. Yo, we go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac.
Damn right.
Yeah, that is the answer. Communication.
Yeah.
It's just basically how we trained to think about it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a lot of deprogramming gonna have to come, but at the same time, you shouldn't be affected by that. That's just my deprogramming.
I am affected by it.
I mean, because we all
what I'm saying
deprogrammed
is
about it. Because you deprogrammed to feel like, I mean,
No, what I'm saying
like, what
is-
the fuck wrong with y'all? And
what
we
I'm saying about
deprogrammed to look
is-
at like, yo, what the fuck wrong with you? So
What
it's
I'm,
like,
what I'm saying
you
about
get what I'm saying?
you shouldn't be affected by my deprogramming is meaning you shouldn't be attacked by me because of my deprogramming. I know I was raised to
Right,
be
but he
capable-
don't want you to feel attacked as well.
Exactly,
That's what
but-
he's saying. Like,
so-
why the fuck do you feel attacked? Like,
Exactly. So my deprogramming is basically we had a conversation. I'm telling you, hey, bro, if I respect people who can live in their truth. And if you're one of them individuals who can live in your truth, you already got my respect. But my programming has already been fucked up. So I want you to know that while I'm doing this deprogramming, I'm gonna feel uncomfortable, but you'll never be attacked by me. You get what I'm saying? Like, you'll never be physically harmed by me.
Yeah, these conversations
That's
are
stupid. You know what I'm saying? That'll make sense to what I'm looking for in my life.
Right.
These conversations are important because I feel like there's a lot of people who won't have these conversations, and I want to get to the point where I walk into a room, a space, and nobody looks at me twice. And I don't need there to be people that tell me, oh, you cool because you don't dress like them. Oh, you cool because you don't act like them. Oh, you cool because you ain't flamboyant. And
And you know what's fucked
I
up?
don't want to live in a world where I have to still conform to what
You know what's fucked
want me
up?
to look and act and sound like just to be in the same space.
Peep this.
I might not want you. And there's a lot of people, this is very different. A lot of people do want these straight niggas and be trying to turn them and shit. They evil. That's some evil shit. We got evil people on both sides of the fence. But me personally, if you don't like niggas, I don't fucking like you. You understand? I'm not trying to turn. I just want to be here.
How can you do that?
I don't know. They do stupid shit. They try to do stupid shit, and this is what makes.
You can't even turn me on to sushi. Like,
we've already We've already got the toxic masculinity out there. So when we have these bad gays, these bad F words going out there trying to turn straight men gay, it helps to push the narrative of I don't want no fucking around me because I don't like you. I don't want you. Now you automatically look at everybody who's gay like you want me.
Right.
Nigga, I don't want you.
I get that fear though.
I don't want you.
But I also,
You don't
because
want
of
me,
who I
don't
am
want
and
you.
the things that I've experienced in my life, like I've grown as a man. I can see a fuck nigga regardless whether he gay or not.
Right.
So you a fuck nigga. It ain't got nothing to do with other gay people. It's you a fuck nigga.
And that's how it should be
you
viewed.
just try to take advantage of a nigga. You a fuck
Right.
nigga. Like
that's
that
how
just
it should be viewed. It shouldn't be.
I'll
just,
never leave this fuck nigga and go to another gay person and be like, oh, you just like nigga, I don't. That's a fuck nigga.
A fuck nigga is a fuck nigga.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
you
Like-
shouldn't just. You shouldn't just walk into a room as a gay person and everybody or the majority of the heteros are looking at you like I'm gonna fuck you up if you
Not to
look,
drag
if you
it on,
even
but
look at me.
What I really feel like is even more fucked up. And now I can't speak for gays. I don't live that life, and I'm not trying to discredit anything. So I be talking from my truth. It could be ignorant. Forgive me, but I do think it's worse as a black gay person because it's like nigga, we already have had to kind of settle with that idea of we'll never be able to walk into that room and it's like that,
Right.
and it's okay. We literally had to settle with it. Don't matter what room I walk into, I may be looking up and be like, oh, they love me here, or it's just that shit, and I'm gonna deal with it. Because that's just the fucking history we've been in.
Right.
And I'm not trying to put the plight for LGBTQ down because what they want, we want. And I hope y'all don't get to that point where you feel like how niggas feel. Because the reality is, nigga, we may all just be in this shit like it'll never happen. But if you can find your happiness in your life, if you can make other people around you happy, regardless of these rooms and shit, you already a step ahead of every fucking
I
person
only
who's
asked
against
you
you.
that because I've known you for so long. I've known you for forever, and I can have this open conversation with you. But there are two different platforms. The reason the one platform on the other hand is the gay agenda, will succeed much faster than the equality of the black agenda.
niggas.
The equality of the black agenda because they have white gays.
Yeah.
And white gays make things happen.
We need white blacks.
So we as
damn, we need some white blacks,
we
bro.
as gays will probably super exceed, but where we won't succeed,
I'm
where
gonna
we
call
won't
this episode "White Black People."
White
We
black
need
people.
some white black people,
I
dog.
don't want no wiggers.
I know, not those. I'm talking about this crackers who just really black.
God damn,
The Underground Railroad would have never worked if we didn't have white.
I swear to God, like it was some white black people. Like,
We ain't gonna get
yeah,
no
bring your
sponsors.
musty ass in here with us with all the people. We got you.
I mean, we might need some white.
I'm
You
going
got
God.
a valid point. It's gay white, so it's
We
like,
need some white black people, dog.
I mean,
Hey, who is a white black person?
Shut up.
Wait, who's a white black person?
Shut up.
Think of one white black person.
Wayne Brady.
Yes.
I ain't want to say Wayne Brady because I saw an interview when he was when he
pissed
got
about
offended about the Dave
that
Chappelle shit. I was,
He was hot.
when you said the white black person, the first thing I
Wayne
thought
Brady.
was Wayne Brady. I was like,
He was
nah.
hot by that shit.
Gary Owens down there.
Don Lemon.
Gary Owens ain't political enough.
You think that?
Don Lemon is a black
And
person.
he's gay.
That's a black man that went on TV and said nigger and then apologized.
Hey.
What about Bill Maher?
He's the. He fuck black women. I don't know.
You don't think he fuck with her?
I do think
Like
he
as a
fuck
whole,
with us.
like you don't think he fuck with the culture a little bit?
I think he fuck with us.
I think he say nigga in the car when the rap song.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
I mean, listen, he can't be a white. What we saying? A white black person?
White black
You
person.
can't be
like,
white and black and not say nigga in the car by yourself. Like, hold up, boy, fuck the
All
mother
of them
nigga, cause
do
I'm
that,
down
though.
for my. Like, we can take a fuck the mother
He
nigga.
might-
'cause I'm
he
down.
might be
We
right.
gotta let that shit slide.
Hey.
If he gonna ride with us,
All right, so
Listen, bro.
hold on. Who more white black? Bill Maher, Eminem.
Bill Maher.
Definitely.
I was gonna say the same shit because Bill Maher never talked about killing his mama.
Right, right,
Hey, that's some white shit.
right.
All right, I give Bill Maher. We need more white black people like Bill Maher.
And I hate to say that about him.
It's facts.
I hate to say that shit about him.
I love Eminem,
But
but nigga,
you got a song about putting your baby mama in the trunk and shit and driving.
No one's ever-
That
no one's
ain't-
ever
that's
rapped
not
about
black.
that.
That's not African American shit, though.
like a nigga will tell you, I'd kill this bitch, man, if I could. But they'll never go and make
Wayne,
a song
like,
about it.
Wow, blow this bitch brains out, but not want to put it in the trunk. I'm gonna let my daughter see in the trunk. And I'm like,
No.
huh?
Nah.
Even one of your dogs will come to you like, hey, bro, you really wild. Like, you really
Right.
tripping. Like, you need to chill out, dog. Like,
Bill Maher for the win.
yeah, all right. We, the black
Yeah,
delegation. We have spoken.
Eminem still white because I feel like that nigga still have tantrums. White people have tantrums. They're the only people who can get away with being grown
He
and
was
having tantrums.
addicted to Vicodins and shit too.
That ain't no
That shit
excuse.
weird. You do white drugs. That shit
Black
kinda
people
weird.
can't have tantrums in public. White people can go all
We
out.
can. We just get shot.
Yeah,
That's just the only.
that's it.
We could definitely
Solution.
have a tantrum.
Pow, pow.
I just ain't gonna survive them motherfucker. But I mean, I fuck with that. Black. We need some white black people. To all the points that we made, nigga, we need more white.
And I ain't gonna
people,
lie,
cuz.
the LGBTQ definitely getting shit done.
Yeah, it's because white people are in there.
Like,
But on that other plateau, I feel like while we'll get shit done because there's white people a part of our culture, we'll still be scrutinized and under the thumb of black culture as black gays because the toxic masculinity is so hard to strip away from straight black males because of what we've gone through and what we have to go through in order to survive.
I get that.
And it will
And-
be harder for me to sit in a room or be in a space with my brethren than for me to go to a cocktail party with a bunch of different white people. It'll be harder.
Right.
I can go and sit with white people as a gay man. And they won't look twice.
You know,
It's just facts.
black
Niggas-
men are fucked up by design.
God, like.
I just want to sit with my brothers and not feel threatened.
Like,
And I don't want them to feel threatened by me.
But you know what's crazy? I'll put it like this. I don't like that, if you ever catch me in an elevator with a group of women, those women feel threatened. I
Yeah.
hate that. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I respect it 100% because, nigga, history has shown the biggest predator to women are men. So if
Yeah.
you feel a little threatened by me, I don't have to do anything. I'm already a little more cautious, and I will deal with that caution. That caution ain't gonna keep me up at night. You deserve to have that type of space and that grace. Because, nigga, at the end of the day, the most people killing y'all is us.
I'm gonna be honest. The way straight men treat homosexual men, it's almost just to say it's American.
Swear to God.
Because everything about America.
Wow.
What I was saying
And
about
I'm
niggas.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say that because I feel like this. Everything about America is to dislike what you don't understand. That's how we even got here. That's how we even became niggas. Like we became niggers because somebody didn't understand. I feel like they didn't understand our greatness. So they look down on it. Like people, it's easier to hate what you don't understand than to indulge in it and just try to get. It's easier to just be like, nah, fuck that. How many times you see people look at some food and be like, you ever tried it? And be like, nah, that shit look nasty.
And then try it and love it.
Right. It's because you don't even understand why it looks the way it looks. Why does it feel like that? And you can't even, you don't want to. It's just
Some of
like,
them
nah.
too proud to even say they liked it. They like it and they're going to tell the next nigga, don't do it.
Right. Like a straight dude might meet a gay dude and like him. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like intimate shit, but also like, damn, you cool, dog. But
I'm not
just because I'm trained to
let you come to the barbecue.
Right. It's because I'm trained to just automatically just like,
Now
I don't understand
to my homeboys.
Right.
Yeah, because I mean,
right. I got to get them to understand it. They not going to understand it. So instead of acting like I want to, I'm going to just act like I don't
now
like
you're threatening my masculinity because my nigga's going to look at me like, nigga, you falling.
Like white people trying to hang with black people.
Yeah, like I got a couple gay homeboys, and I've already got the ridicule, even though I'm privileged because I grew up in a family where, you know, that was just something you just got used to. But like just to be around a person who's a homosexual, friends of mine that didn't understand it, call me all type of shit. I get it. I get that. I understand their ignorance. Right. I understand why you say that. Right. And I also am on the opposite side of I don't give a fuck.
Right. We need more people to not
It's very difficult because
come at you with that. Because guess what? At the end of the day, whether your homeboys, they not really your homeboys if they sitting here coming at you like, nigga, you gay because you
a lot of these people
they not really
not necessarily.
You not to feel you.
It's almost like saying that your grandma don't love you and she tell you you're an abomination. She love you to death. She just going off of what she would talk.
True. But they're not somebody who needs to make you feel upset or threatened because at the end of the day, you still getting pussy. Why do you care?
Right. That's my logic. And that's why it's like I don't care to go back and forth.
Me gay nigga, because I'm still getting pussy.
I'm gonna tell you a story. I think did we discuss it before one time when I was working with you.
My girl don't think my dick gay.
I was working at this spot, right? I was working at this spot at you know the nigga. I ain't gonna say his name. I'm gonna keep his name out, bro. I was working at this place called the Cyber, right? So me and this nigga go to work every day. Yeah. Right?
High as a kite.
And this back when I was smoking, like all we used to do is go to work, go out, take a break, smoke weed. That was it. All they saw was us together.
Right? Y'all start talking about smoking weed. Don't mention that shit on.
I don't understand that, but all right.
I'm in that bed, boy.
He want to smoke so bad.
I'm saying we just vibing. You know how bad I
feel you.
I just want to be like, yo, boy.
So
y'all talk. I'm over here just.
Here's the perception, right? Niggas don't like facts, right? So it don't matter that I sit at the desk. They got my name. Say Tajik Gilmore at the desk. And he sit at the desk to say Terrell Gilmore at the desk. It don't matter. They got the same last name. Fuck that shit. Them niggas gay. So one of my dogs. Yeah.
Marriage wasn't even legalized.
I'll tell you the nigga. Couldn't have been married. I'll tell you the nigga off camera. So one of my dog girlfriends worked at the job. Me and her cool. We kick it all the time. I guess she come to pick her up every day. He see me chilling with him all the time, right? Mm-hmm. He go back to the hood, tell one of my close dogs. I get all type of texts. Hey, bro, nigga heard you gay, bro. You on that suck shit. They dropping the F word on me, all this, right? Whole time I'm just trying to figure out what makes it.
This is the shit that goes on that makes it hard for me to be.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. There was a second of anger.
Mm-hmm. Because you wanted to defend yourself.
Absolutely. Because it's like, nigga, you defacing my name, but then I'm trying to figure out what the fuck am I defending?
Right.
Some bullshit? What the fuck am I really defending? Like,
your girlfriend.
Because I got a fiance. Like, at the end of the day, I was engaged at the time. I'm just like, it don't really matter what you say. About it. Yeah, so it's like, I'm at the crib talking to my bitch. You know these niggas think I'm gay? She like, well, they must don't know you. Just like, I don't know what to say.
They don't know my dog.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm a dog. I know
just like, but at the end of the day, I'm just like, so there was where my logic was like, I don't need to feed into none of this. Right. Hey, guess what? If you say I'm gay, right?
That's funny though.
It is funny because at the end of the day,
would do a lot of different things.
Listen to me. Here was where my growth came, right? Because it was like at the end of the day, if you think that, you know me, that is okay because it does nothing to me. Literally does nothing to me. It's a couple niggas going, bro, I heard this. Hey man, I heard the sky be green sometimes. I don't give a fuck what you heard.
Like, what you want me to do? Argue with you about the shit?
And what I'm finna argue about?
What you want me to prove it?
Because if you don't like facts, I don't like
Right.
them neither.
Cause then when I tell you what it is for real,
But
like
once
the
again,
nigga they talking about is my fucking brother. Then you gonna have to, and it's like,
now we gonna have to
listen, bro,
really
let's
go
just skip
somewhere.
all
You see what I'm
that. I ain't
saying?
even finna
Right.
like,
But now it's like at the end of the day, I also had to realize that's your ignorance.
Right.
And I understand your ignorance. I know where that ignorance come from.
Right.
Nigga, not even though I understand it, I feel you. Like
right.
I would have been the same nigga, like, well, them nigga fucking. I get it. So at the end of the day, if I want to be the change nigga, I'm just like, we just gonna push that shit
I
to the
wouldn't have
side.
ran with it.
I ain't
Even
running
if
with
I
it.
would have thought it.
And I ain't
damn,
running
my
with it,
nigga,
but
boy,
I just know when that boy, like,
wanna-
when the two niggas who talked about it ever approached me, we just had a conversation about it. Like, bro, that's the stupidest shit I ever heard. But I didn't go looking for him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm not finna go to your crib and be like, bro, you got me fucked up. No.
Right,
When we ran into each other at the flea market, it was just what they do. Yeah, bro. Oh yeah, I heard you say this about me to such and such. Yeah, I said that because such and such. But that's dumb as fuck. But okay, that's it. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm not looking to go fix this. It's nothing broken. You have a set of perception I do not have, and I understand why you got it.
Right.
And I also give you grace to be ignorant. Be ignorant.
Right.
Yeah.
What they gonna do to my bitch when I come home? You think my bitch gonna be like, man, I heard you gay? Fuck no, nigga.
I mean,
That's my brother, bitch. What are you talking about? Like, so at the end of the
Or
day,
my friend.
yeah. So at the end of the day, I get where it's gonna always be level of difficulty for that to be a possibility. And like he say,
We just need to,
like
we
he
need
say,
for
that's
people
some
not to-
American shit,
Yeah,
man.
we need for people not to react in such a negative way that even when they come up against that kind of stuff, they don't do anything stupid like defriend the person that they value because
that's
somebody
stupid.
else said something, or get into a fight with the person who's claiming that they are to try and defend their
Yeah, that's
sexuality.
dumb too.
That's dumb, but a lot of people do that,
Yeah, but once again,
and we
like I
need to
say,
be able to get to a space where, like you evolved, and be
if
like,
we may
okay.
not ever get there. And I also, just because of being a nigga, just being a black person, I've seen my history. A lot of times we have made great things out of never being able to get to that point. It's never stopped us. So if I had to give anything to the LGBTQ community, I want you to continue in your fight. Progress. Keep going forward.
Progress.
Progress. But don't ever feel like if you don't get what you're looking for, shit won't be great.
Oh no,
Because niggas is doing
I got
okay.
white people on my side. I feel
You
like
feel what I'm
I'm
saying? Like, niggas is doing aight.
Them
Snoop
motherfuckers
Dogg
finna
just bought
find
Death Row. You hear what I'm saying? God damn it. Niggas is doing aight. You feel what I'm saying? Snoop lying.
Who is Snoop Dogg and Lion?
Snoop Dogg.
Cold ass nigga on them hoes, sure enough.
You trying to close this bitch out, man? We had about an hour now, man.
I got things to do.
Shit. Well, I mean, you got some shit coming up. You want to share with the people real quick?
Oh yeah, man, I'm finna drop the I don't even like to call it a mixtape. I'm finna drop a street album, man.
Man, you ain't got none of them songs you want to play
street
real
album?
quick.
A street album. I say street.
You ain't got one of
I
them
was
songs you
raised
want
right.
to play
I
real
can
quick.
say I can say street,
You was raised right.
but if my daughter hear this shit and I be straightening her, I be
That's straight.
that's the shit is in my
That's
dialogue.
God.
Listen, I be getting on my daughter, straightening my daughter about saying that straight shit. So if I'm gonna say it on air, I got to say it
So
right.
You got a street album coming.
So yeah, I got a street album coming out. It's called Rebel with a Cause. Shout out to the brand Rebel with a Cause. Rock, you already know what time it is. I got a record I can play. Shit,
Send it to me. Let's do
you
it.
probably got it.
What it is.
When it's coming out,
It's to be announced. It's TBA
Okay.
where it's gonna be at?
everywhere. All streaming platforms.
What's your Instagram, bro?
Face Nelson _ Raw Reb.
I'm gonna put all that on here.
You know, I want to
Just
hear.
to make it easy.
Nah, he right.
people
I
might
gotta
be
get used to
blind.
doing that shit.
No, I ain't saying don't do. I'm
Yeah.
just in case you
Y'all heard him
the
say I was from
audience
the
feels
street.
like
I'm
they
really
mixed
like
anything, like it's gonna be in there.
I'm not from.
Say it again. Say it again.
I come from where I come from. You know what I'm saying? And where I come from, it's streets and shit that you know what I'm saying, get in and get all type of
Yeah.
shit popping, you feel me? And I come from that.
Your Facebook and your Twitter, if you have all of that stuff, is
Face-
the same thing, same name. Face Nelson.
Yeah, Face Nelson.
Underscore?
Raw Reb.
What?
Raw Reb.
What?
That shit already long, so if I put Raw Rebel,
Raw Reb.
Raw Reb. RAWREB.
Okay.
Face Nelson.
I'm just doing-
FAC.
There's white people out here that listen to us.
Right.
They need to be, enunciate.
Boy, they listen to Chief Keef.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Bang bang.
If they can recite Chief Keef,
You can understand me.
You can understand this shit I'm saying right now. I speak pretty clear to be kind of gutter. When I'm sending you the record,
Yeah, send
I
it.
think you got it already though.
What it called?
Shit.
You have a little sleeper segment one of these days.
You could play. You got what y'all want me to do?
Nope.
Hold on, cut your Bluetooth down.
Got your Bluetooth.
I mean your AirDrop. Same shit. Come on, bro. Damn, he hit us with the sis earlier.
You feel me?
I
I'm
can't say.
educating you niggas.
God damn, I'm an OG. I'm an OG.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is the Pretty Not Sure
Sometimes you just
podcast.
gotta let that bitch
My name is
warm
LT
up.
Terror. This is my brother Solo.
What they
Shout out
want
to
me to
Face
do,
coming
dog?
on today.
Yeah.
And if you listen to this podcast today and you walked away feeling like you have been enlightened, elevated, and you got more sight than you ever had, you're welcome. Okay? Now, if you walk away from this podcast feeling like you lost more brain cells than the air you breathe, I'm sorry. But you want to know which one I care about the most?
Pretty not sure.
We're going to put y'all to sleep with these tunes of Face Nelson.
Damn, my nigga, we gonna put him to sleep.
I'm talking about ending the segment. This is a nice way to say it, goddamn.
Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe,
Niggas die
share.
when they ain't have a clue, dog. Like Tim Teller, yeah, I gotta stay with the two, dog. Play a smooth dog, smoke like Snoop Dogg. I'm coughing on this gas like I'm fighting the flu, y'all. They know I keep placing, make them do what they do, y'all. Ain't working for no crackers, promise that shit food, dog. And I'm Hebrew, dog, original Jew, dog. The money in the business, I'm not getting too, dog. When doors got closed, I'm out here, y'all. And now I'm just be sliding through the trenches, I'm on the ball. But killers don't speak much, they let the room talk. You ain't affiliated, you can't get in the room now. Niggas be make believe, they look like cartoons now. It ain't the shrooms now. Real nigga vision, homie, I see through y'all. I been out here grinding hard for so many moons, y'all. Think about the times when I ran off a film job. I had to ride slow, my nigga, I couldn't zoom off. I stayed patient, then I started celebrating. I got momentum up the hill, so I ain't breaking. Once my mama, man, my daddy, real nigga in the making.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Still going?